All right, Emma. So I'm gonna try to do this as quick as I can. So the flaws and stuff that I've found are rock chips, and then the whole car has a plastic shielding cover on it, and it protects it from rock chips. It's supposed to. There's a couple areas where it's kind of peeling back, but that can be kind of touched up by cutting around it and cleaning off the dirt that's underneath the plastic. So I'll show you those. And then on the left side of the vehicle, that's where it listed that the damage was, the minor accident. And when I first was looking, like I told you, I didn't see anything along here at all. But when I washed it yesterday, I found where it was, and I'll show you here in a second. And then when I get really close like this, I'll do wide mode. So the rock chips and the back left bottom brake light, which we can order and replace before you came. And we'll also do the rock chip job on it. That's where we go through and touch up all the rock chips on it. And then the carpet inside, in a couple spots, it's kind of dirty. It is a 9-year-old vehicle, so it is gonna be a little bit dirty looking, but I'll show you that as well. Those are the 3 things that I've noticed. So first off, back here, so here's the brake light I was telling you about. So they probably backed into something, a car or somebody maybe came and backed into them. So we can get this replaced and fixed, but this little crink right here, we can't really do anything about that. But once the light's replaced back on it, it'll look good. You won't be able to tell hardly. I mean, even from back here, you can't really hardly even notice it. So here's a rock chip right here. So we'll touch that up and touch that in. And then here's the plastic shielding. See how it's kind of coming up right here? You can see the line. Oh, sorry, right there. That is protecting the whole vehicle, which is actually pretty nice to have. But unfortunately, it does this stuff sometimes where it kind of starts coming up. But what you do is you just get a razor blade and cut around it and then clean that off. So we'll try to touch that up if you wanted to end up wanting to come in on this. Here's the back. Right here, you pull these latches and the seats go down. So if you ever needed to carry something pretty big. But you have a good amount of space back there as it is. I've already checked underneath. You got a spare tire up under here, the jack, all that. You got the netting that goes across back here for when you're carrying stuff. The owner's manuals are all right here still. It's push button close. So these seats back here, I don't think they ever had anybody in them because they don't look like used at all. The leather is like untouched, it looks like. As well as the ceilings, they're not dirty at all. A lot of times on 9-year-old vehicles, you see the ceilings have marks on them or discoloration. The ceilings are nice and clean. So the carpet right here, you can see that there's a little bit of discoloration. That's just from the winters and water, people getting in the vehicle. The doors are all in great condition. You have floor mats back here. These can come out and you can wash them. But all in all, it's the interior is in really good condition. You also have, if the car is locked and you have the key fob on you, you can come up to the car and touch the handle and it automatically opens up. Keyless entry is what that's called. It's a pretty cool feature. Here's the doors again. Just wanted to show you the condition. For a 9-year-old vehicle, I think it's in great condition, is my opinion. So we have a leather guy here, and I'm gonna have him try to treat these seats because they're not cracked or ripped, but the leather, I think, just kind of stretched out over time. And yeah, because there's no cracks on them at all. It's not ripped. I think it's just from sitting on it over and over. When you get in, you kind of sit on it like that and it creases it. but I think he has some cleaner or some fill-in stuff that he can apply to this and kind of blend it in a little bit. Or you can just get car seats or car seat covers. So that, and then down here, the carpet, a little bit dirty right there. But all in all, yeah, those WeatherTech mats, yeah, I mean, carpet's actually pretty clean aside from just right up there, because that's where the feet would go. Here's this side. This side's clean. In here, you got your heated seats, vented seats. There's your electric vehicle button. You hit that and you can switch it over to just electric mode. Right here, this controls the screen up on the dash. You can control climate control, navigation. It does have built-in navigation on it, so you don't have to have your phone Bluetooth to it. I was messing with it the other day. It's pretty cool. We put in an address and it tells you where to go. And but here, I'll get in and kind of start it up so you can see. It is push button. So you can't hear anything besides the fans. I had the AC on yesterday. Oh, now it just kicked on right now. So it's just extremely quiet because it's a hybrid. Got backup cam. There's the navigation. So this mouse thing down here, see that? You can control it on the screen. It's pretty sweet. You got your menu, you got destination, radio, media, climate, phone. That's where you got all that stuff. And you can switch back over to the map. So right here, this is your screen right here. The odometer. And then right here, this is just, the engine is running right now and it's keeping the batteries charged. So it's using just electric where it can, but if you're getting on the freeway, for example, this needle will go up to right here because the engine is actually helping power it up to speed. So and then I believe once the batteries are fully charged, it'll be over here to that ready area, and that's when you can hit EV on it. I need to do a little more research on that myself because I'm not a professional by any means at that, but I'm pretty sure that's how it works. All right, so I'm gonna get out, and so the last bit is here's these controls. You can open the trunk, gas. You got 3 seat settings. All right, and then so up here there was, so on the hood right here, there's a rock chip, and then there's like a line on the plastic. I'm gonna see if he can kind of buff that out, but I mean, you can't tell, honestly. If you're like 5 feet back, you can't even see it. But like I said, I want to show you all the little stuff so that way there's no surprises. Here's the plastic shielding I was telling you about. It is peeling right here. It looks like it got cracked or sliced open, and because of that, the air kind of gets in there and pushes dirt up in there. But we can kind of clean that up with a razor blade. You can eventually, if you want, go to a shop in the future and have them take all of that plastic shielding off and then put a whole new pieces back on it. I've been told it's a couple $100s to do that. But I mean, for a 9-year-old vehicle, in my opinion, I rate this at least a 9 out of 10. The cosmetic stuff that it has wrong with it, definitely not that big of a deal in my opinion. It is to some people, so that's why I always like to say my opinion. A couple rock chips right up there. But like I said, we'll fill the rock chips in. We'll get that brake light cover replaced. I'll try to clean up any of the plastic areas that look kind of dirty, but other than that, and then also with your trade, this is going to give you a really good payment, and you're going to be able to get a nice warranty attached to it. So the warranty is nice to have. You're fully covered if anything happens. The tires, they're not brand new, but they're definitely not like completely bald or anything. You should be able to get away with another year or two on them. Little scrapage on that rim part right there. But yeah, I will upload this video and send you the link on it. And then once you watch it, if you're still saying, yeah, let's do it, then the next step, we'll do your trade-in. Get that entered in on it, so that way you can see what the out the door is going to be on it. And then from there, I can give you a super accurate, close estimate of what your monthly payment would be. So from there, then I would send you the credit link, and you'd fill that out. It takes you 5 minutes, and then we would get you approved. Oregon Credit Union, we use them a lot. They're a great bank. They have very low interest rates, so we'll probably send it there. Or we could do what your mom did, and you get your own financing. Us finding you financing and getting you an approval, there's nothing in it for us at all. We don't make any money off of the deal. What you're approved at is what we present to you. So it's just, in my opinion, way easier just having us do it. So what we would do is get you approved, and then I would tell you the rate and payment, and then we would figure out a time for when you wanted to drive up here with your trade. And you'd come up, we'd do the test drive, go inside and sign, and you hand us over the keys to the trade. And that's it, pretty much. So, all right, Emma, I'll talk to you soon.